Hello everybody, it's Jennifer with creativecricketdesigns.blogspot.com, and I have another double page layout that I'm going to be working on today. And I used pretty much my Cricut for everything except for 3 little bitty items, which you don't even have to include if you want to recreate this layout. So I'm using the Block Party cartridge and Create a Critter, and I also use Simply Charmed for the sun, but you can use whatever one you want for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start getting this adhered, and we're going to do one side at a time. So we are actually starting with the right side of the page today. And I have my cardstock cut. It's going to be 11 3/4 on one side, and then 11 1/2 on the other. Okay. So that's what we're starting with today. I have 2 pieces of grass. I use the Fiskars, the grass border punch. Again, I love to use it. It's so much easier than using any of the machines. So I have that. We're going to go ahead and get that adhered. I've already adhered the lighter green to the darker green to save time. Okay, then we're just going to line it up on the bottom. The blue pattern paper is from the All Seasons 2 paper pack. Okay, so that's that. I have also a picnic table that I have cut, and this is cut at 4 inches. And I'm wondering, I'm not going to pop anything up, I don't think. I'm just going to adhere it straight down to my layout today. So I have it 4 inches. This is from the Block Party cartridge. Okay, I'm just going to go right at the bottom of this page, like so. I have a couple of photo mats that are going to go on this page. I'm going to go ahead and get those adhered. Okay. Okay, there's one. This pattern paper right here is from the, ooh, what is that from? That's from that camping one that I bought at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago when I did my haul video. Let me look that up. It's right over here. It's called the Great Outdoors. This is the one I'm talking about. Okay. And then we have a couple of clouds. We're going to go ahead and adhere those as well. These are from the Create a Critter cartridge, and I cut them at, oh, what did I cut them at? Oh, look at my cheat sheet. I think it was 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches, and then I just used my gypsy to hide. There's like a little, I don't know, there's like a little indent cut thing in it. And I didn't like that, so I took it out. Now I have these little ants over here, and this is what I cut with my Silhouette. Because I couldn't find a cartridge that I owned that had one or any in it. So that's the only reason I used. I was trying to make this a full Cricut cartridge, or a full Cricut only layout for all my Cricut fans. But I did want to add these ants just to kind of fill up the space over here. So that is why I used my Silhouette. If you want, you could just leave them out, or you may have a cartridge that has the ants, or you could just add like some flowers or a bush or something, but I wanted to add ants. So that's what I did. Okay, so with that being said, this is the finished part of the right side of the layout. Okay, just 1 second, we'll move over to the other side, which I might find this one to be a bit tricky because there's some stuff that I've got to figure out how I'm going to cut it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to adhere our page. And I'm marking it because it's 11 3/4 by 11 1/2, and I want to make sure I have it, lined up on my cardstock the correct way, so it's proportionate to the other side. Okay, I'm actually going to turn it, I think. I'll try and do it this way. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and adhere the grass. Okay, same as on the other side. This is the same. You're just going all the way across your page. Now, the one thing that I did not do before I started was I did not cut my tree. And I'm going to have to see how to do this because I need it to be cut along this. I guess I could do it, maybe I could do it against the yellow. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so I have this palm tree. This palm tree is an accessory to the dinosaur on the Cricut Cricut cartridge, and this palm tree is cut at 7.5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some ATG on it. And I'm not going to go all the way on the other side because I'm going to cut some of it off. Now, you're probably all like, well, you live in Wisconsin, why do you have a palm tree on your layout? Well, when we go to Florida, which we have a timeshare there, we grill out. Even though, you know, so, hence the palm tree and the picnic table and everything. So I'm just gonna actually put some photos of us grilling or whatever out in Florida. So that's the reason for that. Okay, then I have another photo mat that's gonna go on here, and I think I might have not wanted to do that. We'll see. Okay, so then I have my little dad, which would be my husband. He's cut at 4.5 inches from the Block Party cartridge. I'm going to go ahead and adhere him straight down, being careful. On the spatula it shows white on it, but you're supposed to cut right here, and I didn't really care for that, so I just left it black. Okay, and then I have the grill, which I have cut at 3.5 inches. Okay. That's going to go right next to the dad, like so. And then I have the dog, which I cut on flip, and he is cut at 1 3/4 inches. And I'm going to use some Zig 2-way glue for him. And he's probably going to go, it's probably going to go over here because he's going to be sneaky, like our dog, Sasha. Obviously she's not in Florida, but we do have a dog. We don't take her with us to Florida, but she's going to be standing a little bit off to the sideline so that she's hopefully not noticeable, because then she might get in trouble. But she's there. So, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our photo mat down. And I think I'm just going to let it be over the palm tree and not really worry about it. I might see if I can lift it up. If I can, then we'll go with that. Otherwise, I'm not really... Excuse my stomach. Okay, we'll go ahead and just put it like that. The photo mats, all you have to do is take a 4x6 photo and stick it right in here. You don't have to cut it down or anything. I have it sized at, my brown is 4.5 by 6.5. The pattern paper is 4.25 by 6.25. So then all you have to do is just go ahead and put your photo on there. You don't have to size it down at all. Then I have the sun, which I have cut from the Simply Charmed cartridge at 2.5 inches in my title. I was going to put my sun in a different spot, but I think we'll just leave him over there in the left field, I guess you could call it. I was also going to add a peachy keen stamp to it, but I don't want to, I don't know, I'm not the craziest about it, so I'm just going to leave it blank, like that. Okay, and then let's see, put my title down, and we'll go ahead and use the Zig 2-way glue, and I'm just bubbling it on there so it stays wet, and then it will adhere better. Okay. And there we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sneak behind the camera and grab the scissors, maybe. Wait, no, I moved the scissors. So we're going to grab the scissors and then we're just going to flip it over and we'll cut off what's hanging over. Just like that. Whoops. Throw those off to the side. So that will complete my double page layout using the Block Party cartridge in Create a Critter and Simply Charmed. So I will get you photos of it all put together. And I thank you very much for watching and have a great day.